Oke, selamat datang kembali di kleponkliwonyt. Hari ini tak aja cuma event doang ya. Daily gitu. Habis ini nanti stream nanti ada pengumuman besar.
I do. Love Spina di Rosula's logo. It was designed by my mother. Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
Iya, Pak.
Where are we dancing today?
Dari jauh. Uts. Bawa lagi dah.
Now hiring. Urgently seeking one temporary chef willing to pay top Mora salary negotiable.
Gedean suara.
Traveler, an urgent hiring notice and they're paying top Mora too. Oh, Paimon likes the sound of that. You're right, it is strange. Do you think something happened to Yenshou? Cause that guy barely lets anyone ever set foot in his kitchen. Doesn't exactly seem like the type to hire help.
Iya, Genshin gitu aja terus ya. Nyari apa? Membuat segala sesuatu menjadi tidak terduga.
The notice says interested party should go upstairs and talk to the innkeeper Huayan. Should we go and see what's up? Yeah, and we can ask about the pay while we're at it.
Buktiin aja, coba. Ya cukup. Oops.
Boss, there's really no need for this. It's just a little burn, that's all. It won't get in the way of my...
Perhaps not, but continuing to work will only hinder your recovery. You need to rest for a few days. We'll figure something out.
Huayan! Yanxiao!
Oh? Traveler and Paimon! What brings you to this neck of the woods?
And we decided to come check up on Yanxiao.
I knew we shouldn't have posted that notice. It's really nothing to worry about. I'm fine.
How kind of you. My thanks to you both. And thanks on Yanxiao's behalf too. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Yanxiao. Just tell them what happened.
Oh, all right. Well, basically, we had a lot of guests pouring in for the lantern rite. Things got busy. I started
dia.
rushing, and I ended up accidentally burning my hand while plating a dish.
Bahkan obat.
Well, you know what they say. Play with fire long enough and you're bound to get burned. Even the best chefs slip up sometimes. Anyway, it's nothing, just a tiny burn. I can still...
Now. I don't want you pushing yourself. You'll only make it worse. And then you'll be looking at more than just a couple of...
But the lantern rite's only just finished. And we're still getting tons of guests. Now's not a good time for me to... plus, lots of the guests are visiting from other nations.
Iya.
We can't just bring in some random chef off the street. We have a reputation to uphold. I refuse to let someone else ruin the good name we've made.
Listen to you. Anyone would think that you're the boss and not me. But he's not wrong. Yanxiao was one of the favorites in the Masterful Chefs tournament. No matter how you look at it, his are big boots to fill.
I don't mean to boast, but any chef of my caliber probably has their own restaurant to look after. It's not going to be easy to find someone who's got the skills and has the time to help us out.
Koki andalan sih. Itu emang.
Looks like we might have to increase the pay we're offering even further.
Wah.
Do we know anyone that's a good chef and has the time to help out? Oh, of course, you!
Oh, right. Yes. Now I think about it, I do recall hearing good things about your cooking ability. I suppose I'd added you to my mental list of people who can hold their own in a combat situation.
Why are you even keeping a mental list of people who can fight?
Maybe a story for another time. More importantly, I'm sure Yanxiao would be comfortable leaving his kitchen in your hands, if anyone's. What do you think, Yanxiao?
Well, since it's you, I suppose that's better than anyone else.
What do you think, Traveler? Should we do it?
Takut sakit gimana sih? Kan tamu nggak akan tiba.
I should warn you that cooking for customers is quite a different ballgame from cooking for yourself, so I'll stick around the kitchen over the next few days to help smooth things over.
Oh, so he's not leaving the kitchen after all?
Enak
I
aja.
believe there's some spare kitchenware here at the inn. Boss, would you mind?
Of course, of course.
Ya.
All done. Come, take a look. This was made with your measurements in mind.
King akademi kan.
Ah, it's nothing. A little handicraft and elbow grease goes a long way. All right, Yanxiao. I'll leave you to take it from here.
You really went to all the trouble of building a new stovetop? What was wrong with the original? Boy, you really hate when people touch your stuff, huh?
gue bikin combo baru.
No, it's nothing like that. As boss always says, hire who you trust and trust who you hire. I just thought the original setup might be a little, tall for you. Anyway, as I was saying, cooking for guests is different from cooking for yourself. Not only do you have to execute on taste, aroma, and appearance, but you also need to ensure speed, precision, and consistency. Having the right equipment is a big part of that. Ill-suited equipment doesn't just make the job more tiring, it also slows you down. And paying customers don't have unlimited patience. Sometimes cooking is all about being well prepared. That's how you ensure speed.
Okay, and what about precision and consistency?
Precision all comes down to using your eyes. Where to slice into a particular cut of meat, how much oil to use, how to tell when a dish is done cooking. When you cook for yourself, you can always add salt if it's too bland or add water if it's too salty. You can tweak the taste as you go, but in a restaurant, there's not that much room for trial and error.
Buat cita-citanya jadi chef nih. Aku kalau rasanya gitu, ya seterusnya rasanya harus begitu ya. Kayak tidak jangan diubah-ubah kecuali for improvement.
Worst case scenario, Paimon can deal with any subpar dishes by making sure
Astagfirullahaladzim. Si tukang bersih.
The final thing you have to focus on is consistency. You have to be able to handle the most challenging orders with the same level of technique and skill as the easiest ones. This is particularly important when you have guests from all over, each with their own tastes and You have to cater to their own dietary needs, while also giving them the opportunity to enjoy our local delicacies.
Evan gak ada buku menu gitu ya. Jadi tiba-tiba orang bener-bener pesan yang aneh-aneh banget, yang bahannya gak ada gitu. Walau
This last point is making Paimon's head spin.
Don't worry. Matter of fact, someone as well-traveled as you may even have a better handle on it than me once you get started. And of course, I'll be around to help you over the next few days. I don't think we'll have any trouble making all our guests feel right at home.
mau bekerja.
There's no time to lose, so let's get started. I imagine you probably have a good handle on the cooking side of things already. What you need to pay attention to is remembering each table's
Apa nih ya?
order. Try not to get them mixed up.
Oh, Paimon's memory is like a steel trap. This is gonna be a sin.
Di akhir dari pertama.
Which ticket are we on again? Table 1 was onions, but no chilies. Table 2 was chilies, but no onions. And table 3 was, chilies, but hold the chilies?
Bubur cili-cili semua aja. Ngecil dikit deh.
Paimon just kept floating. We didn't even get a break in the middle. Paimon's brain has turned to mush. Is it always this busy here?
No, but this is peak season. You both did a mighty fine job for your first time serving guests at the inn. Luckily, all our customers were familiar faces this time around, so we didn't get any strange requests. Otherwise, today would have been even more challenging.
No strange request? Someone asked for almond tofu drizzled in soy sauce. Even Paimon has never tried that combination.
It's a wide world out there. People have all kinds of different tastes. Being able to cater to all is the real essence of Liyue cuisine.
Lagi ada ini. Nasi goreng pakai susu kental manis kayaknya.
Also, the thing about requests is that they're usually very specific. So as long as you do what they asked, you're unlikely to have any issues. What's really tricky is when guests give you free reign to do anything you want.
Ah, suruh ini nebak-nebak sendiri ya. Terserah. Terus kita data ini, lah kok gini? Panggannya ribet tuh, gitu. Hehehe.
Excuse me, are you still open by any chance?
Oh ini sih siapa ya?
Paimon knows that voice. Let's go check it out.
Kayak suara ngantuk nih.
What should we
Bener
do?
dong.
It doesn't look like anyone's here. If only we'd gotten here a bit sooner.
Udah dikenai dengan suara ngantuk ya. Oi.
It's all right. If we start building a campfire
Yeah.
now, we'll be eating before too long.
Right. Besides, if anyone's to blame, it's Linny. So busy being a greedy culture vulture that he lost track of time.
Ayo.
Winnie, Lynette, Fremine, it is you!
Dah. Akunnya mana?
Paimon? So, is the traveler here?
Oh iya. Jadi nyambut doang. Ya.
Traveler Paimon! What a nice surprise!
Paimon was gonna say the same thing! We're just lending a helping hand at the end.
Ya.
Anyway, so that's how we ended up here. But what about you guys? Don't tell us. Father sent you on another
Father.
mission?
No, quite the opposite actually. We're in Liyue on vacation, and while we're here, I thought a cultural tour might be in order.
Yuk, ribut.
Father said we deserve some rest after everything that happened recently. Otherwise, it could jeopardize our next mission.
It's not every day we get this kind of opportunity. Linny thought it might be fun to spend some time in Liyue, especially since it's Lantern Rite season.
We could hardly pass up the opportunity to watch a Liyue-style magic show. Although, I think they call it conjuring here.
In our time here, we've seen conjuring tricks incorporated into a Liyue opera show, and even a wushu dance. It was amazing.
So, we decided to stay here for a few more days to see what other forms of inspiration this land might have in store for us. We visited Granny Roshin in Chingsa village not long ago,
udah kenal lah
and today
akhirnya.
we continued our cultural tour in the area around here.
In the end, though, we lost track of time. We haven't even eaten anything yet.
And speaking of eating, as you know, seafood is a big part of both Liyue and Fontaine cuisine, but it's cooked very differently here. We simply had to try some local seafood after coming all this way. That's another reason why we decided to extend our trip.
Oh, need any recommendations? What have you tried so far?
That fish one with the misleading name. Sounds bland, but it's drowning in hot chilies.
Namanya menjebak banget.
Oh, you mean blackback perch soup? You're right, the name doesn't give much away.
It looked and smelled so appetizing that Lynette took a huge mouthful, blissfully unaware that she was about to set her mouth on fire. She could barely speak for the rest of the day after that.
Luckily, that wasn't a huge adjustment for...
Siapa yang lapar tuh?
What? Aren't you guys hungry too?
Yes, a little.
Yes, I'm ready to eat. Traveler, I'm afraid we'll have to send you back to the kitchen now. Good question. I doubt we'll be able to decipher the menu, so why don't you recommend something? You should be pretty familiar with our tastes.
One more thing. Please, if you have a heart, don't make it spicy.
Berikan kebebasan.
Fontaine, huh? No wonder they can't handle too much spice. Still, if we make the food too bland, they might as well be eating back home. There's this crab and shrimp stir fry I know that could work. It's quite heavily seasoned, but it's a lot milder than it looks. It has a light but really satisfying flavor.
Ooh, that sounds perfect! What's it called?
Well, this is where it gets interesting. They call it the Palace Jewels. The crab roe is supposed to look like pearls of gold, and the shrimp meat like chunks of jade. Here's the recipe. When you're ready, go ahead and give it a try.
Baru dalam setiap pertangan, kamu harus terus motong. Aduh, gimana ya? Salah. Praktek dulu. Guys, gue basa-basi. The Palace Jewels, bahan yang dibutuhkan. Ini ini yang rame nih, yang player rumin nih kayak tahap 1 atau Snapdragon Shimmy. Oh gitu aja nih, gak sulit kayaknya. Iya, dikira tuh Rumin masak tuh. Oh, hehehe, aja. Ceng 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 ceng. Oh bisa ganti dekorasi. Terserah kita berarti ya kalau gini. Gak lucu, wah jadi ngiler gue.
Sorry for the wait. This dish is called the Palace Jewels. Enjoy.
Yes, we meant to say, you two must be tired after a long day of work. Do you want to eat with us?
Oh, now that you mention it, Paimon is a little hungry. Well, if you insist, then who are we to refuse? Oh, right, of course. You're still our customers. Why aren't you eating?
The sauce looks a little overpowering.
According to Liyue custom, it's probably good table manners to let someone else go first.
Ya, parah. Kata aja kalian.
Looks delicious, traveler. I guess I'll dig in first. Here goes.
What is it? Do you need some water?
No. It's delicious. The flavor is so pure. It's drenched in sauce, but somehow it just enhances the natural flavor of the seafood. Try it for yourselves.
Paling
What is that? Crab roe?
Yeah?
Crab
You
roe?
have quite the palate, Lynette.
No wonder it pairs so well with the shrimp meat. I've never seen it prepared this way before.
According to the creator, chewy crab complements succulent shrimp, making a spectacular
Ya,
seafood
butik
ensemble
kata
with
orang
a
lain terus ya.
succulent flavor and luscious mouthfeel.
Astaga.
The crab roe glitters like pearls of gold, and the shrimp shines like chunks of jade. Hence its name, the Palace Jewels.
So that's where the name comes from. Huh. I suppose it's quite fitting then.
Was Paimon always this well spoken?
Apa mati dong?
This dish must be right up your alley, Lynette. Huh?
It's half gone already? When did that happen?
I heard that in Liyue. The biggest compliment you can pay to the chef is to leave a clean plate. It's delicious. Thank you ever so much.
Dibilang aja enak.
Don't fight over it. Hey, leave some for Paimon.
Tuh dan cara ini ada dialog.
I think I'm finally getting the hang of chopsticks. Yeah. Well, Linny and Lynette picked it up in no time, but they're naturally dexterous. Unlike me, it's taken me a lot longer. Oh, speaking of chopsticks, in one of the shows we've seen here, someone performed a conjuring trick using a bowl and chopsticks.
Lynette's not usually so forthcoming about what she likes. But this time, well, she's expressed it in more ways than one. I guess you've rubbed off on her too.
Itu apa?
Or maybe your cooking is simply too delicious to resist. The next time our paths cross in Fontaine, you'll have to fire up your cooking skills for my other siblings as well. How does that sound, Oak? Oh yeah? Well then, I'll have to clear my schedule.
Ininya tuh hilang. Udah sih.
Calorie surplus detected. Digestion mode engaged.
Itu kayak robot ya, mode mencerna.
Yeah. Well, Linny and I are usually careful about what we eat because we have to stay in performance shape. That, plus it's generally bad manners to overindulge at the dinner table. But once in a while, it's nice to treat yourself in the company of family. Besides, if I'd waited until my brothers were finished trying to out-polite each other, the food would have been cold.
Eh?
So your friends like the dish, huh? Well done. Not bad at all for your first day on the job. There'll be more to come, so keep it up.
Oke. Langsung aja. Mau basa-basi.
Morning. The boss tells me that both new and returning customers have nothing but good things to say. I have to admit, I was a little worried about throwing you right into the deep end. But it looks like you've got what it takes to handle the day-to-day here. So it should be plain sailing. Well,
Oh,
just as
ada
long as we don't run into any
ada
truly
wajah
picky
tidak asing
customers with
seperti
unreasonably
dia.
specific requests.
Oh, have you had someone like that before?
Of course. The worst are those old scholars who have barely cooked a day in their life, but think reading a stack of books on the topic makes them the expert. They criticize you for no reason, claiming your cooking method isn't faithful to the original, or that the flavor profile isn't authentic
Aduh.
because you used an ingredient that wasn't in their
Dikit
beloved
tua
centuries-old
bangka.
version of the recipe.
This is Wang Shuin. It does have the look and feel of a time-honored establishment.
Wah, itu.
Oh, innkeeper! We'll have each of your signature dishes, please, as fast as you can serve them.
Wah,
Farazan! Oops, Madam Farazan.
Oh my! Traveler, Paimon, whatever
iya.
are you doing here?
We could ask you the same thing. Where'd you suddenly get the funds to go sightseeing? And to order the most expensive things on the
Karena
menu?
I'm not here to sightsee. Exemplary scholars like myself are highly sought after by cruise operators in need of an onboard consultant
wah
as they
ilah,
travel the
ini
world.
dia.
Madam Farazan, please, slow down.
Ada buka baru lagi.
slept last night. How come Madam Farazan still has so much energy? If she's
Itu
really
kok kantuk sih.
100 years old.
Terus satunya,
It's all my fault. She's been like this ever since I told her I'd be paying the
ini yang
expenses.
satu ngantuk, satu ngomongin ngantuk, yang satu ngomongin keluar duit ya. Oh jelas ya. Kenapa Fauzan bisa kesini? Yang bukan Dori.
Layla! And Dory? Huh. Never would have bet on this combination.
Temporary chef, huh? Wow. No rest for the wicked. Well, if the chef here is trusting you to run his whole kitchen, then I've got no doubt we're in for some authentic Liyue specialties.
So, why are you on Liyue again? Something about being an onboard consultant?
I got my hands on a new boat from Fontaine a while ago, equipped with cutting-edge navigation technology. If we manage to spread the word, it could have huge business potential.
Jing. Wow.
Right now, we're doing some test runs. We sailed from Port Ormus
Test
to
run.
Rito, then from Rito to Liyue Harbor. Next, we're planning to go to Dornman Port.
Oh, Madam Farazan and me were hired to fine-tune the compass and other equipment. We sailed around the Sea of Clouds all of last night to put the system through some stress testing.
Ayo lo.
Overtime for which they'll both be fairly compensated. They're both here willingly. The contract is crystal clear on that.
You really cover all your bases, don't you? Let's Paimon guess. Paying the expenses is part of the compensation, isn't it? No wonder Madam Farazan is going for all the most expensive dishes.
It's not every day someone tells you to order whatever you like. Now, first up, we'll have
Gak tahu diri ya.
Farazan, Madam Farazan, that is. While I am more than happy to treat you both to the most expensive dishes on the menu, we must remember that most expensive does not always mean best.
Yang penting mahal ya. Habisin duit.
I've heard that the most expensive dishes in Liyue are usually either seafood-based or take an exceptionally long time to prepare. Now, I don't know about you two, but after so many days at sea, I don't think I can so much as look at another piece of seafood again for at least... That's actually a good point. Not to mention that poor Layla here looks like she's about to faint from hunger.
I guess.
because of hunger.
Karena simpelnya nggak ada tenaga doang Pak. Karena dia ngantuk terus.
Surely the wise and virtuous Madame Farazan could not bear to watch her poor students sit here and waste away.
Oh, well, of course I care about my students' well-being, but why do I feel like I'm being tricked?
So, let's not order anything that'll take too long to prepare. Aside from that and seafood, we'll take whatever other expensive dishes you have. Over to you, traveler.
Oke. Ini ngobrol dulu. Ntar.
No seafood and nothing that takes too long to cook. The rest is up to you.
I had my eye on Adeptus Temptation,
Yeah.
bamboo shoot soup, and golden shrimp balls. But I suppose they'll have to wait for the next time.
Adeptus Temptation.
But that could be years from now.
Aww, Madame Farazan looks so deflated all of a sudden. Please still try to choose dishes on the expensive side, okay?
Yuk. Lanjut.
So, expensive, but no seafood, and nothing that takes too long to cook. That rules out pretty much our entire menu. Do these people get a kick out of being impossible to please?
That Dory! Is she doing this on purpose?
This isn't Lioli Pavilion or Xinhua Kiosk. This is Wangshu Inn. We don't stock up on rare and exotic ingredients. We only get them in if someone puts in a special reservation. Well, if we're stuck with regular ingredients and we're on a time limit, there's only one way to bump up the price. And that's by cooking a dish that uses the chef's expertise and creativity to the fullest.
Biar
As it
kelihatan mahal.
happens, I know a recipe for something called trembling
Nanti yang
streams
baru.
and rushing reeds. It can be whipped up quickly with what we already have in the kitchen. One plate
Kau kasih
usually goes
30.000
for
mora tuh.
30,000 mora.
30,000? But if it's quick to make and isn't fancy, what exactly makes it so special?
Quick doesn't have to mean quick and easy. To perfect this dish, you need expert knife work and very precise control over the heat. You have to finely slice several different types of meat into fine threads, knead them together into strips, then gently stir-fry them in the pan. What you end up with is a whole variety of flavors that this dish is unique in offering a harmonious blend of multiple kinds of meat, all cooked to perfection, while still bursting with their own distinct flavors. Do it right, and you've got a culinary masterpiece in your hands. But if you botch it, it's just a bunch of meat thrown on a plate.
Oh, Paimon gets it now! So this dish gets its value not from the ingredients, but the chef's expertise!
Now, don't worry. I can take care of the kneading and other prep work for you. You just focus on bringing it all together.
Believe in yourself. You can do this! And if you mess it up, Paimon will still be happy to eat it.
Mulai. Banyak waktu nih. Bolehlah memasak ganteng. Potong ya. Ini kan mukanya ada. Tangan. Masak. Ceng. Udah. Ih. Ih. 20.000.
Food's ready. Please enjoy. Ooh, smells delightful. Oh, we meant to ask, have you two eaten breakfast yet? If not, why don't you join us at the table? Did Dory just offer us a free meal? When did she become so generous?
Gak apa. Generous. Sedang berbesar hati dia.
Let's not forget that the biggest business deals are always settled over a meal. Come on, sit down and join us. Everyone, dig in. This dish looks simple enough, and I did my research, so surely it can't cost all that much.
Mampus.
Scenario, maybe 10,000 mora? This dish had better be worth working overtime all night for. Well, traveler, this is the moment of truth. Oh, so tired. So sleepy. I just want to eat up and get to bed.
Masalahnya masing-masing.
Foul? Oh, wait. No, the texture is more like shroom boar. There's a different flavor in every bite. And the discerning palate might detect a hint of something smoked, too. Quite marvelous.
Berkaca-kaca.
How is this made?
Ya.
Ham? But I don't see any ham anywhere. Oh. Haha! So you've noticed. Yep. Every single strip is kneaded from several different kinds of meat. Paimon and Yanxiao put in a lot of effort to make it just right. So I am not an expert or anything, but don't different meats have different cooking times? How is everything in this dish cooked to perfection? Well, you see, that's a trade secret. Wow! So this dish really is one of a kind. That makes the whole trip worth it. By the way, does this special dish have a name? Paimon forgot to mention that part. The dish is called Trembling Strings and Rushing Reeds, alluding to the way that the different threads of meat are woven together, and also the complex layers of flavor, yes? Akin to the harmonies of a musical ensemble. The name, if I'm not mistaken, is a Liyue idiom that evokes a vigorous orchestral performance featuring both stringed and wind instruments playing together. Quite an apt name for this dish. How did you know all that?
Gitu.
Every student has to master at least 20 languages before they graduate. Wait, is that not a requirement anymore?
Gila. Siapa yang mau ya? Bahasa Inggris, bahasa Arab, bahasa Jepang, bahasa Korea, bahasa Cina, bahasa Indo, bahasa Filipina, Vietnam, Thailand, Rusia, Amerika, Belanda, Jerman, Italia, dan 6 lainnya.
That used to be a thing?
Iya.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot that you're also from Harabatan. So, anyway, how much does this dish cost? Oh, don't worry, not too much. That'll be 30,000 more, please and thank you.
Oh, enggak mahal. Enggak mahal.
30,000? About that, Paimon, traveler, I merely invited you to join us at the table, did I not? I don't believe I committed to paying for you. So, perhaps we could split the bill
Astagfirullah.
accordingly?
Masih ya.
Oh, Paimon knew it was too good to be true. Yeah, as a famous merchant, you've got a reputation.
Ayo,
Uncle.
digocek ya.
But every single mora matters, you know? all right. I'll just consider that the cost of learning about this
Yeah.
dish. Once I'm back in Sumeru, I'll be sure to find someone to help me recreate the dish. And then I'll make it all back.
Ya, ya.
I feel so much better now that I've gotten some food in me. Delicious food really does wonders for one's spirits. My advisor said that young people shouldn't stay cooped up in the academia all the time. They told me that I should take the chance to get out and see the stars in other skies. Maybe I can think of it as my first internship experience. But it sure is exhausting.
Jangan mimpi.
Now, how should I justify a high price tag for a dish without any fancy ingredients? Maybe start by giving it a fancy sounding name? I should have known you'd see through me. Everyone was exhausted and seasick when I made the offer last night, so I figured they probably wouldn't be able to eat all that much today. Well, you saw how that turned out. I tried placing some limitations on the order to keep costs under control, but you still found a way around my schemes. That's what I get for not thoroughly researching the market. Hey, you're not even paying those too much of a salary. Just treat them fairly next time and don't be so stingy.
Wah. Kau nggak pantas bilang gitu. Kau juga suka ya.
Well, yeah, but that's why Paimon's qualified to talk about this.
Alamak. Terus, nah, panjang kemana-mana dalam itu.
Even though I didn't get to try Adeptus Temptation or Bamboo Shoot Soup, this trembling strings and rushing reeds was still quite impressive. Thank you for making it.
Kalau di mereka kamu nggak boleh bisa tidak berhubungan dengan Queen.
Well, about that, even though newfangled contraptions are hardly my cup of tea, Dora's offer was quite enticing.
Ya cara limit lu bang ya, kayak habis nih ya. Wah, cara limit gua ini sih agak ini ya. Ada beberapa.
She said that every time we stopped at a new harbor, I'd be free to go and pick out some ancient books at the market and bring
BTW,
them back to
selamat
Sumeru.
pagi guys. Minggu depan nanti insya Allah agak banyak live lah.
I couldn't resist an offer like that. So I offered to join for the lowest possible pay to undercut all my Kasharawar competitors.
Lihat cara limit salah. Udah malam, oh iya. Selamat malam bang. Itu Jadi aku nggak punya Mona ini. Ini nggak ada, ini nggak ada, ini. Yang penting nih nggak ada nih. Ini juga, juga. Ini Furina nggak dapet juga. Ini juga, ini B4 tapi ya. Udah deh. Ada semua sisanya. Nah. Aku scroll pelan-pelan. Iya, udah main lama sih. Oh ini main lama. Banyak skin tuh. Oh iya. Belum bisa lihat skin. Oh iya, kalau skin B4 untuk karakter B4 kan biasanya event-event gitu. Ya yang B5 biasanya. Nah, iya.
First, get into position like this.
Itu tadi ya.
Move like that.
Kalau lebih itu.
Yep, that's it.
Itu main lama, itu hasil main lama soalnya.
We're off to a good start this morning. Keep up the good work. I'm counting on you.
Primo ada pokoknya ada jumlah 40 punya dia mau masuk. Fokus event dulu deh. Enggak nerima. Hehehe. Ada 40-an full lah pokoknya. Itu berarti kan 6.000-an berarti. Oke. Kritiku off. Off. No PT apa? PT mati ya? Salah. Si Anyon 5 udah tuh. Off tuh. Main.
Morning. Time to fire up the stove for another day of customers. Thanks again. Great work! Well, you're looking more like a head chef every day. Whatever crazy characters come walking through that door, I know you'll be able to handle.
Benernya sparkle ya, Ken. Mau nge-pull tapi mau tak bentuk konten apa live ya? Aku sih rencananya mau nge-live aja, tapi kayak live-nya cuma 10 menit gitu, tapi isinya ya PT 0 tuh. Habis-habis.
Wait, no! Every time you say something like that, you jinx it!
Mau tak bikin ini Sparkle nanti mau tak bikinin live 10 menit doang tapi. Atau tak kontenin aja. Short atau
Hey, that's not true.
Hari
Anyway,
ini
I didn't mean it like that.
wah WP, aduh WP, wah. Habis ini ya. Udah ketawa. Bacot. Walah. Coba ambil live. Bisa memang. Itu aja berarti ya. Oke deh.
Dude, what up, bro?
Why
I
lah?
didn't know you were in Liyue too. It's always nice to run into a Brody and a Zoomin
Kata
fella.
dia.
Wait, did I say that right?
Almost. I think you meant fellow Inazuman abroad, boss.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we gotta look out for each
No.
other when we're this far from home, don't we, Ayato?
Oh, ada dia.
Oh, Bug Checker! What are you doing here?
Huh? Oh, hey, Flying Lavender Melon! Of the sky-cleaving white iron variety. And my compadre, too!
So-
All my buddies in one place! God, today's my lucky day!
Didn't you say you were gonna knuckle down and earn some more when you got home? How come you're back in Liyue so soon?
Di Pandi gitu.
That could wait. As soon as I announce that Arataki Ito is available for hire, they'll be throwing Mora at me. Right now, I got a more urgent situation to attend to. I'm in the mood for some
Satu,
good,
Yanto emang
spicy
Yanto.
food.
Dateng.
Oh, and while we're here, we were gonna also see if Grandmaster Hanakado's okay and whatnot.
Oh, jadi sini ta. Jangan tanya deh.
Not too long ago, I heard a rumor that someone was hosting an Onikabuto fighting contest in Liyue. Naturally, I
Ya.
came here as soon as I
Plat,
could.
plat
But,
apa?
alas, it was too late.
Plat 1 patch.
What? You missed it?
Lo bang, kamu
Man,
waduh.
what a bummer.
Aku biasa aja bang.
Quite the bummer, indeed. Though all is not lost, since you're
Apa aku
here,
biasa
you'll be
aja.
able to tell me all about it.
Sure thing, my man. But
Aduh,
let's
gak enak
catch
nih.
up over something, huh? Where's the chef anyway? Hey, get the chef out here. I got compadres to feed.
Depan mata,
Sure, me too.
Wow, Bug Checker set up that one for us really nicely. Gotta give him some credit for that.
Good one, compadre. You almost got me there. All right, well, get the chef out here.
Ya Allah.
So, may I take your order? If you're
Aduh,
entertaining
aduh.
guests, I can recommend the Palace
Saya
Jewels,
sepurasa pemula kayaknya
trembling
deh.
strings and rushing reeds, or
Mohon maaf sekali ya. Ayo juga. Sepurasa
Boss, don't forget the budget.
Ayo.
Yeah, okay. Got anything a little more, down to earth?
Ayo.
down to earth. Oh, well, we do a mean humbly enough.
Semua
Real
masuk
hearty
pada
dish with a ton
waktunya.
of flavor, and we don't skimp on the portion size either. That'd be the best value for your mora.
Humbly enough, huh? Oh, sounds like my kind of grub. We'll take that. No need for anything fancy. We're all friends here.
Excellent choice, Ito. I'm no fan of culinary ostentation either. Sometimes a bro just knows.
A bro just knows. Yes, a bro just knows. Bros don't suppose, 'cause bros just know.
Is this for real? Whatever. Paimon's leaving you guys to it.
Tadi dia minta kasih tahu senjata ya. Senjata tuh senjata dari sini aja. BP kayaknya dari tas aja sih kayak. Itu kan kayaknya sih kamu mau lihatnya yang B5 yang mana ya? Nih, data langit nih kurang apa? Nih. PWS unforget nih. Aku tuh senjata tuh dulu tuh ngincernya mau yang senjatanya Raiden Shogun toh lah. Tapi ini mau yang Raiden Shogun 3 bena kan 2,1 kan ini. Tapi kalah sama ini 2,5 kalah sama ini, terus 3,3 kalah sama ini juga. Ya habis itu nyerah. Gacha signature ini dapat. Terus ini kalah, aku pengennya apa? Aqua Simulacra. Terus ini setengah-setengah Miss Splitter sama ini ya dapatnya ini ya udahlah. Ini standar ini standar udah deh. Udah itu aja. Data B4 data event. Ini banyak gua nggak punya juga ya. Itu tuh. Aduh. Udah yang Gufin Lighting tidak pulang 3 kali sih. Terus habis itu 4,3 kan ada lagi tuh bannernya, skip deh.
Seriously, if I blinked, I would have missed it. Crimson Staff just launched itself at Blue Crooner and sent it flying.
Udah gak mau gacha weapon lagi, cukup lah. Lebih mending banyakin karakter sih.
I'd expect no less of the bona fide Beetle Battle King himself.
Bonafide.
It sounds like a truly
Kan juga tuh.
epoch-defining duel.
Tuh spiral tuh dari 2,2. Ah, gak easy juga, ini susah ini, gak susah sih. Oke, kayak pulang.
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Walah, bisa kok kamu 10 star kalau mau. Cari, yang penting karakter pas di build itu lah, dia build pokoknya. Dia mau apa tadi?
The air was getting stifling, so I made some excuses and slipped away. Anyway, thanks for taking the hint earlier. I'll fill you in later.
Spira mah Hyper Bloom kan. Semua orang bisa tuh.
Gotta say, your friend's quite a character. Still, humbly enough isn't that hard to make.
Humbly
So I
enough.
don't think we'll have any problems with this order.
Lu kok masakan lagi ya?
Why is it called humbly enough anyway? A hearty meat dish is a good start, but in Paimon's experience, one humble dish is never enough.
Ada beberapa sih. Tapi kemarin lagi apa ya? Lagi gak pengen menyusahkan diri ya. Dia kemarin yang hyperboomnya Nahida pakai CQ itu. Satunya apa ya waktu itu ya? Oleh atau apa gitu. Terus yang satunya si New Village deh. Kapan ini dah. Nanti mungkin ada sesi main Spira udah. Bisa ada banyak variasi karakter sih.
I said it was hearty, but I never said it contained meat. Don't be fooled by the appearance.
Wah,
It's actually just tofu, made to look and taste like meat.
Wait, tofu's made of beans, isn't it? Oh, Bullchucker can't eat that. Guess we should get them to pick something else.
What's the issue? I think I caught the word tofu.
tuh. Ini orang nyelonong.
Wait, what are you doing? The kitchen is staff members only. Never mind. I'll let it slide.
Wah,
Ma'am, could you possibly ask your boss to order something else instead?
besok aku di luar kota kayaknya. Tanggal 1, 2, 3 nggak bisa live. Paling Senin deh. Senin atau Selasa deh. Baru bisa live lagi. Nanti abis live ini nanti ada ini ya, ada announcement. Nanti di postingan YouTube. Nanti live viral kok. Sama nyoba-nyoba ini kan beberapa tim sekalian. Aku cek tanggal dulu deh. Ke-4 ya, tanggal 4 Senin. Nanti lihat ya, tanggal 4 itu nanti ada game di pokoknya minggu depan deh. Minggu depan live Spiral ya.
No one gets my bro Hayato like I do. I hereby declare that humbly enough will be an everlasting symbol of
Kacang
our
lo,
friendship,
kacang.
or my name ain't Arataki-ito! Hey, where's our food at? Hurry up! I'm almost done recounting the epic adventures of Crimson Staff.
As you can see, changing the order may be a little difficult.
Oh, brother, his whole ego is riding on this, huh? Even if we break the news to him, he'd probably rather eat the tofu than eat
Kacang.
his words.
Spira, terus Locaster juga banyak nih. Nanti harus di type ini. Take your time ya.
Sounds good. I'll make sure he fills up on those. We'll just have to play the rest by ear.
Spiral. Oh, ada dia sini.
I never knew tofu allergy was even a thing. Okay, I'll handle the appetizers. You take care of the main event.
I can help too. Don't worry, I'm qualified. I passed Liyue's senior culinary exam once.
Sekarang 9. Jangan buat propaganda giginya sudah terlalu kuat lagi. Ayo. Habis masih ada lagi kayaknya ya. Tahap 1 motong. Oh, enaknya dia yang MC-nya Lumin ya. Udah tahap 2 ya. Oke. Kayak gini aja. Tahu.
Food's here!
Oh, so this is humbly enough. You guys don't mess around. Woo! Love me that portion size.
Ini ekspektasiku dari scene ini adalah Ito ini saking batunya dia tetap makan ini makanan deh. Terus itu kalau lagi dia
Come on, compadre, grab a seat. We're all friends here, so don't hold back. I'm just gonna dig right in.
Boss, we should respect the local customs. Here in Liyue, it's polite to let the guests eat first.
Iya kan lu tamunya.
Polite? Shinobu, I thought old-timey traditions weren't your style. Huh? Are you kidding me, compadre? Oh, wait, I get it. The food smells so dang good, now everyone's dying to go first. Well, guess I only got my own good taste to blame. Go on, dive in. I'll wait till...
I see.
Finally, it's my turn. Woo-hoo! I spy a big chunk of deliciousness with my name on it.
Wait! Don't.
Huh? Wait, what is it now?
Okay, here goes. Anyway, so, Paimon forgot to tell you the really cool origin story of the dish.
Origin story? Dude, who cares where it came from? We all know where it's going. Yeah, am I right?
Skipping the origin story is like,
Jangan digituin lagi, langsung aja to point.
Paimon,
Aduh.
way more out of the experience after you hear it.
Paimon makes an astute observation. Much as every tea must be appreciated on its own terms,
Dia mau
is
bicara.
it not a waste of the chef's goodwill to sample a dish without
Ayo.
ruining its tail?
My compadre's goodwill, huh? Well, can't have that going to waste. All right then, give me the full story. I'm all ears.
That's more like it. Let's start with the ingredients. Actually, no. Let's start with the story.
Now's our chance, traveler.
Lo.
Man, the tale of Dihua Marsh hits hard. People in the past had it pretty rough.
Pintar ya dia bisa nyeritain kayak gitu.
Humbly enough, yeah.
Humbly enough.
Way to think about
Guys. Itu habis dia. Tadi marah habis itu.
Darn, there's no segue to tofu from here. How did we get so off topic? Well, good news is there's only a little bit left.
Oh, compadre, Shinobu, have you been eating this whole time? Save me some dregs, why don't ya? That's it, I'm done waiting. It's my turn to eat.
Wait, boss, that's made of.
Iya, kita tuh saking bertelet-teletnya gak langsung to
One
point.
moment, Ito. I have a small request, if you would be so kind as to consider
Wah,
it.
tuh. Sampai ayah tuh bicara.
I left home in a hurry and was unable to bring any of my family with me. They've all heard so much about you and are huge admirers of the Arataki gang, so they will be devastated to learn that they missed out on this opportunity. However, if you were willing to let me bring the remaining portion of Humbly Enough back to them, I'm sure it will help to lift
Dia
their
menggunakan
spirits.
kuasaannya untuk membawa pulang.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boss, you gotta do right by your friends. They're pretty big on that in Liyue. Besides,
Mo,
you did eat
kasihan ya.
quite a lot of the grilled fish while we were waiting for the main course. Including mine and Ayato's.
Huh? Oh, those were for you guys? Ah, dang it. I got too carried away telling that story, didn't I? In that case, pass my regards to your fan, bro. El Chefe, can we get the rest of this to go?
Oke deh. Oh iya, ada satu lagi nih. Oh dia ada pimonnya ya.
Count Crushmore. Instant kill. I never knew
Instant
there
kill.
were so many elite beetle fighters in Liyue. Can you imagine? That would be tardiness of the most unfashionable variety. No, in truth, this trip is part business, part leisure. Every visitor has their own agenda. For some, the festivities are all the more reason to visit. For others, all the more reason to avoid the crowds. In any case, one way or another, I seem to have ended up in the right place at the right time. Now, as for the leftover tofu... Yes, I'm sure Toma will dispose of it as he...
I have to get back to the docks as soon as this meal is done. Well, thing is...
I can explain. Boss recently found work as a sailor, which allowed him to hitch a ride here. After the ship docked, he had some free time to do as he pleases. He's been using that time to hang out with Grandmaster Hanakato.
Just because he's here already! No other reason!
Looks like that's all sorted. All right. Take some time to collect yourself. the next big group is coming in.
Jauh tanpa kendala. Oke deh. Langsung aja besok. Saya stream ya.
How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last day today. Here's hoping we get through it without incident.
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again? We made it all the way to the evening. It ended up being a pretty smooth day after all. Maybe it's because we've gotten so experienced at running this whole thing. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything's a piece of cake now. Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it,
Whoa.
Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first
Whoa.
day, didn't they?
Wah. Wah, mantap nih. Si ini kelinci.
Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
Amber? And Eula and Mika too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards
Aduh,
Stonegate.
banyak poli.
But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order some.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
Business street ways.
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that?
Do you have problem?
Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Why are you taking our order?
The Traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You came at just the right time. You'll be the last customer
That's
to
all it
enjoy
did.
her cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this. So, what shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Were you in the mood for it? Oh, bahasa Inggrisnya kayaknya kalau mau mempersiapkan orang tuh memilih tuh what are you in mood for?
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself. I'm sure it'll be a great learning opportunity for me.
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that, anything goes.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Yeesh, this is like a stone. All right, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either.
Oh,
Anything
okay.
goes.
Orang bener-bener nggak tahu mau apa.
Ah!
Wah.
I'm sorry. I really can't think of anything off the top of my head. I mean, I could pick from the menu at random, but I'd feel more
Lah,
comfortable
kalau
leaving
kamu
the
nggak suka
chef to
gimana?
choose.
Oh, one thing. I know I said I don't mind what we have, but no alcohol, please. Neither
Wah.
of them can drink. It's a real pity.
I've still got some sparkling water here.
Tahu dah dia. Enggak ya. Terakhir nih ya berarti ya.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess. Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out.
Iya kan.
Go on. Show them what you've got.
Wah, ini tikus.
Judging from the look on your face, you've already figured it out. All right then, go ahead and show them what you...
Okay lah. Sesuai kreativitas Koki. Seluruh atas kemampuan seorang Koki. Wih. Ini. Udah deh. Yuk. Yuk. Atau sulit. Oke. Aduh. Oh, dikasih toleransi kalau salah. Wait. Iya bagus gitu tapi aku udah yang belum kebagian aja. Oke deh.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice is bursting with flavor.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove. I've missed this.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler, what's this one called?
It's Cubs!
Oh, dia nanya dulu.
I'm guessing we can't just call it anything goes, right? Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Basic ingredients? Simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here. Or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
Not the finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
So you mean we only think this is delicious because we're so
Pagi
hungry?
bang, selamat datang kembali.
There's got to be more to it than
Oke bang,
that.
Agus Papa.
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold, pre-prepared rations.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Liyue cuisine if you can't even taste the dip?
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of comfort, you know? It's like the feeling of coming home.
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
Bentaran quest, iya ini.
So in other words, the secret ingredient is passion?
Tapi nanti habis ini event selesai nanti resin sama di masuk DLC. Aku end stream habis dia. Aku harus packing keluar kota sih habis ini soalnya. Habis ini stream selesai ini nanti ada pengumuman ya. Ditunggu aja.
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal. Well played. Mark my words. I'll
Mark my
remember
words.
this recipe.
Okay, but you can't really have a recipe without a name, though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet?
Tadi itu.
How about right at home?
Oh, anything goes tadi nggak ini katanya. Sweet rat. Ini. Amber.
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming. Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now? It reminded me of the meals my grandfather used to make for me. I thought I'd forgotten how they tasted, but it all came rushing back. He used to make Liyue dishes all the time. I'd do my outrider training with him until the evening, then wait patiently at the dinner table.
Aduh. Iya, pengen sih sebenarnya ngadain kali ya. Lebih tepatnya ngadain nobar. Ya itu masalahnya. Aku tuh di luar pada waktu itu. Jadi kayaknya aku nggak mungkin ngadain nobar untuk saat ini ya. Tapi waktu 4,4 kemarin kan udah nyoba ya. Ya udahlah. Soalnya kayak mau apa namanya? Mau aku ngadain nobar nyusul gitu ya. Hari Senin, tapi ya kali. Nggak bisa sih tapi. Ada kerjaan soalnya. Jadi nggak mungkin aku kayaknya nggak bisa sih. Nobar 4,5 besok lah ya. Gitu. Tapi insya Allah minggu depan banyak live lah ya kayaknya.
I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food wafting in from the kitchen, waiting for him to finally emerge with the goods. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner, and even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell she really enjoyed the food. Your words, not mine. Don't ask her about it. She'll only give you another earful.
Ambil. Ini.
The rations we brought were adapted from my signature moon pies to come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job.
Tapi kalau ada waktu nobar sih paling aku nontonin streamer lain dulu sih paling. Gitu sih. Kalau misalnya di sana ada waktu luang sih. Kan malam kan ya.
Still, please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in town. I insist.
Wih. Masakan signature dia. Satunya siapa? Oh ini dia sini.
Back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, I was often put in charge of cooking. Under the circumstances, I could only cook some pretty crude meals. But everyone still enjoyed them a lot. Maybe passion was the secret ingredient then too.
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few
Jadi
days.
aku tetap dibayar.
Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it. I've thrown in a little extra as well.
Oh iya ya.
A bonus. Hard work is rewarded here.
Kalau dipikir-pikir lagi emang ini banyak dubbingnya ya. Tapi emang kebetulan kan lantaran kan kali ya. Terus ini kan juga ada playable karakter yang jadi NPC juga kan. Dan mereka dapat suara di situ. Makanya eventnya jadi ada dubbingnya. Itu paling konteknya aku.
Yay! It's like all the tired mission stress have suddenly melted away.
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant. Anytime. Bring some friends with you next time, and I'll show you all what Smiley Yenshao can do when
Saya
working
Gandhi.
with both hands intact.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.
Wah, apa tuh YCCA tuh? Apa tuh YCCA tuh? Selesai. Oh ya, ini ambil manual. Ini ikannya. Ini harus pakai mus. Ke pop up ya. Apa? Resin ya? Resin habis. Di sini nggak ada event besar lagi kayaknya ya. Dari hari ini sampai apa? Minggu nanti sih. Kayaknya juga gue nggak ada ini sih. Nggak apa lah, main aja. Biar nggak repot nanti stresnya rugi.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Kita main konten aja nih. Yuk.
Here! Take! The Temple of Wisdom!
Time to rain cutter.
Breaking new ground!
Wah tuh, kira-kira belum tahu deh.
Everyone hold hands!
Belum ada rumor sih.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
Scanning.
Dia lagi nggak ada kabar kayaknya. Oh iya, lihat lagi gua nggak punya heal deh. Oh, biasanya gue bawanya jauh-jauh deh. Oh, dia terakhir 3,6. Habis itu 3,6. Ada ini kabar lagi kayak. Ya paling 4 berapa gitu kayak. Gak tau deh. Semoga ada kabarnya ya. Apakah bagi makan masih dirumorkan di Ratu Agung sama PDR. Biar aja dah, biar
Don't fear, here.
Wah, gila. Bocah 6-in. Wah. Wow. Mantap ini. Ada yang bocah 6. Wah. Gue pengen cek 6 karakter ya, tapi tidak ada budget. Siapa itu? Uang satu lagi. Wah. Oh, gigi keluar satu lagi.
Don't be scared.
Here! Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you a verse. Know my
Watch and learn!
Watch and learn.
Ha! Ha! Hyah! Cha! Ha! Sight clear! Hyah! Tay! Ha!
All eyes on me.
Bebek kilo emang.
All my strength. Witness the power of Gugwa. Rain outlines your fate.
Feast your eyes! Ta! Come at me!
Oke.
Tay! Ta! Ta!
Oke. Oke, satu lagi itu ganti party. Sudah deh.
Positions. Here. Stay put.
Let me weave you a verse. Know my soul.
Watch and learn! Sight clear! Hyah! Ha! Ha! Hyah! Ta! Ha! Ha! Hyah! Come at me!
Here.
Ready, go. Don't be scared.
Witness the power of Gugwa. Time to act.
Breaking new ground! Sight clear! Ha! Ta!
Expose juga, Genshin juga masih
Ha!
banyak kan sejak konten kayak pada yang 100% lagi. Ganti part data biar variasi. Gue sakit. Enak sih kalau ada Fluina ya, udah kayak bantu itu, bisa bantu akun baru. Tapi nggak pakai bin.
Fire. Well,
Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
watch out. Nah, nah.
Enak ya.
Coming at ya. Ha-ha. Coming at ya. Cha.
Aku belum beat gaming juga ini. Ini dev nih, oh buat aku berapa ya?
There is no escape.
I will have order! Gather!
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Attack. Coming at ya.
Uts.
Stabilize.
Hey there!
Gede juga ya. Pada mau diobrolin lah, obrolin aja. Soalnya aku kepikiran sesuatu gitu. Oke, udah penghujung nih. Absenin deh, absenin aja. Absen. Oke, makasih. Oke, Sepu bisa aja, Exler, Agus, Papa, oke udah semua. Berarti yang ini oke deh. Makasih sudah datang di stream kali ini dan mohon maaf streamnya nggak bisa panjang ya soalnya saya harus packing keluar. Habis ini ada habisnya aku mau nulis pengumuman deh. Oke, kalau mau dibaca nanti silahkan update. Minggu depan nanti Bang Klepon bakal live lah kayaknya ya. Biasanya jam 5:30 pagi kan ya, jam-jam morning orang sarapan gitu, itu Bang Klepon live di situ sih biasanya ya. Kalau enggak paling malam, tapi malam biasanya ini sih. Mungkin banyak YouTuber favorit kalian tuh malam kayaknya. Ya sudah, kurang lebih itu aja. Oke nanti, live nanti masih ada live sebenarnya mungkin jam 11 ya. Tapi live sekitaran kayak berapa menit aja kayak gacha sparkle-nya di Honkai Star Rail. Terus ya mulai sore ini Jumat, Sabtu, Minggu itu aku nggak bisa live dan nggak ada nobar juga ya buat 4,5 ya. Nah, nobarnya next time aja lah kayaknya 4,6 ke atas apa gimana. Apalagi ya? Ini kalau ada yang kurang kita tambahin. Nah, kurang lebih dari itu aja. Dari aku makasih banget ya sudah support sejauh ini. Dan untuk channel kleponkliwonyt sudah sekitaran ya terakhir ceknya 129 subscriber. Ya harapannya ya bisa aku bukan nyari subscriber ya, narik ini sih audiens ya. Narik banyak audiens sih buat barangkali bisa ngobrol banyak apa gimana. Oke, ke atas, sampai jumpa di stream selanjutnya. Ya, Senin tak pastiin live.